What it be, Bros and Bronies, this is Razor, and welcome back to Warframe. And today we're going to be doing the Sanctuary Onslaughts for the Nightwave event. That's the intermission, as you can see right there. And there's two of them that's related to that, which is this one, to do 8 zones of the Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, and the other that's to do the same amount of zones, but on the regular Onslaught. And I'm going to be doing the Elite Onslaught, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right, Elite. Oh, I can't do that. So, scratch that, I'll just be doing the regular Onslaught. And in we go. I could have just easily switched to one of my level 30 Warframes, but too late to do that now.
This is a stress test. Destroy all specimens as quickly as possible. In this chaos, the true nature of these creatures will be revealed, as will yours.
Okay, Samaras. And I think somebody joined. Yeah, let's just do that so that oh, and someone else joined. And as you can see, I'm using the Opticore, and the reason why it's level 5 at the moment is because yesterday I formatted as part of one of the challenges for the Nightwave. Let's do this.
We fought with honor.
Alright, let's just take this. I think someone else is Octavia too. And the reason why I'm doing the challenges is because at rank 27, I think it is, there's a free Warframe slot, which, as I've said time and time again, I can always use. Since at the moment, I have either 6 or 7 Warframes that are ready to be claimed, and one of the recent Warframes that I built is the Ember Prime, which is one of the ones that I plan on getting. Well, actually, I have it built and ready to be claimed, but I don't have the Warframe slots to get it. Well, actually, I do have a free Warframe slot available already, but I'm saving that for the Gauss Warframe whenever I have the materials for it, since I still don't have that. Before the Gauss Warframe was introduced to the game, I was going to claim the Wisp Warframe when it got built, but the day it was finished building, the Gauss Warframe was added to the game. So, I was like, which one do I do? Do I claim the Wisp or build the Gauss? So, before the the Grendel Warframe, the
data conduit is open. Go now.
The Jack-o'-lantern looking Warframe, I was going to get the extra free Warframe slot for...
It's going down, kids.
I was gonna get the extra Warframe slot for the Gauss Warframe when I finally built it, but then the Grendel Warframe was added to the game, so... yeah, there's... it's one of those so many Warframes, so little time sort of scenarios. That is, if you would call it a scenario. I'm not sure what exactly you would call it, but scenario, the word scenario came to mind. Alright. So we've done one of the 8 zones so far. Also, I have the Hate Scythe, which is one of the Stalker weapons, so I now have all the Stalker weapons in the game. That is until whoever makes Warframe adds new Stalker weapons to the game. Okay, we got 50 seconds till the next conduit opens. I'm getting a lot of affinity for doing stuff. I wonder if there's actually a actual scythe that you can wield. There probably is. I just haven't found it yet. Since there's a lot of weapons and swords and scythes and maces, it's kind of hard to tell. Alright. Now, to get to the conduit. And I got the Cora chassis. I think they have a lot of those ones. That's one of the Warframes that I want to try out when I have the Warframe slots and the materials needed to build the Warframe when I get around to it. Let's do this. Okay, my Opticore look ranked up. Alright. It still has a slow charge since I haven't installed the faster fire rate upgrade on it yet, since the mod is too big for the Opticore's modification capacity at the moment. Since right now there's 3, if I remember right, that's already on the Opticore. When I formatted it to Forma 2, I think. I have a lot of formas, mostly blueprints. I wonder if you could trade forma blueprints. You probably can, but probably not for platinum. But you never know. I think it would be interesting if there was a, what's it called? A kind of like a terminal that you can put prime parts that you don't need or don't want, and you can just have it there until somebody buys it and the platinum is automatically given to you. Kind of like the what's it called? The Galactic Trading Network in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like, have the prime part that you don't want or don't need in the trading market for a certain duration and see if anybody buys it. The tricky part of that would be how much platinum to sell said prime part for. Since I usually have it sell them for 10 platinum, which is probably too much or too little, since I have no clue how much platinum something is being sold for. So it would be a bit easier to sell things if it was like, if there was like a terminal on your ship where you can put prime parts in that you don't need and see if anybody buys them for some amount of platinum. There's probably something like that already, but I have no clue whether or not there is one like that or not. And when I say probably one that's already there, I don't mean one that's already in the game. I think there's a site where what I said is kind of similar to... Hang on, let me just rephrase that. I think there is something on a Warframe trading site that is similar to what I said. But as I said, I don't really know if it's actually what I had said. It was that it would be like if it was in the game or not. So yeah, I have no clue, since trading is in this game is still kind of foreign to me, since I don't really.
They should retain no recollection of what you have done to them.
Since I haven't really done much trading since, mainly because it's very rare for me to find a buyer for a prime part that I don't need or don't want. I mean, I know how to trade, it's just very rare for me to trade and sell something for some amount of platinum and there being a buyer for it. And a little thing about the idea that I said before, that there would be a terminal on the orbiter that you can sell the prime parts that you don't need or don't want, instead of going to the trading chat thing for some amount of platinum, would be when somebody buys a prime part that you don't need or don't want, it would send a message in your index saying so-and-so bought your, say, Lux Prime blueprint set for 10 platinum or something like that. But as I said before, there's probably something similar to that on somewhere on some kind of Warframe trading site. but it would be interesting to see in the game. And I can already tell people are gonna comment on this saying you could easily just go to the trading tab and sell your parts there. Well, as I said before, finding a buyer for prime parts that I don't need or don't want is very rare. Since most people are looking for the newer prime parts instead of the older ones like the Lux Prime part sets and things like that, I pretty much sell what I can, well, sell, or try to anyway. And I'm kind of low on time here, so I guess I'll complete this challenge in my own time, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll be sure to make more. And also, be sure to press the bell icon next to the subscribe button while you're subscribing so that you can get notified of when I make videos. So, until next time, later haters. Oh, hang on. Let me just do the right gesture. I'm a bit under attack right now. Okay, I can't do the gesture right now, so yeah, later haters. And I am down again.